We were so excited at the press conference to have confirmation that we're potentially getting a fourth and a fifth film. Where do you see the future of the franchise going, and what are you most excited about with this one setting that up?
Well, I cannot tell you right now which is the story going to be on number 4 or 5.
Good news, fans. The conclusive chapters of the Expendables series are set to mark a grand finale, presented in 2 parts to accommodate the extensive ensemble cast featuring numerous prominent stars. The cinematic conclusion is posed to become the lengthiest entry in the Expendables franchise. Conceived by David Callahan, The Expendables is an American ensemble action thriller franchise that spans a film series and additional media. The series, written by Sylvester Stallone, stars a notable ensemble cast including Stallone and Jason Statham, produced by Avi Lerner and Kevin King Templeton. The Expendables pays homage to former blockbuster action films from the 1980s and 1990s, as well as action stars from various decades. The film series comprises The Expendables, The Expendables 2, The Expendables 3, released in 2010, 12, 14 respectively. The Expendables 4 came out in 2023. All this led to a wild speculation of the 5th part of the movie sequel. Our inside sources reveal that the 5th part is again going to be divided into 2. The heart of the franchise lies in its star-studded cast as usual. Fans can expect to see familiar faces returning with the possibility of new additions to the ensemble. The core cast, including Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, and others, is likely to reprise their roles as skilled mercenaries and action heroes. The Expendables typically follows a formula of high-octane action, camaraderie, and intense missions. The plot for the 5th installment is likely to involve a dangerous mission that requires the unique skills of the team. Of course, you can expect a blend of explosive action sequences, witty one-liners, and nods to the action genre's history. Stallone has been actively involved in the creation and direction of the previous films. If he continues in this role, fans can anticipate his signature style and vision in The Expendables 5. Though the release date hasn't been finalized, it is most likely going to be released this year. In a unique approach to the franchise's conclusion, the narrative will unfold into distinct segments. Part 1 will predominantly showcase the legacy characters alongside a selection of new additions, maintaining the spirit of an Expendables sequel. The storyline will intertwine with the familiar faces, offering a nostalgic journey for fans of the series while introducing fresh blood to the action-packed narrative. Part 2, serving as a captivating culmination, takes on a dual role. It acts as both a soft reboot with the introduction of several new characters and a heartfelt ode to the action genre. Designed as a love letter to fans, Part 2 is expected to feature an array of big stars from the action world. However, it diverges from the conventional by ensuring that the narrative leaves no room for potential sequels. In a daring move, nearly every character meets their demise, offering a definitive and emotionally charged conclusion to the series. While the events of Part 2 may not pave the way for another sequel, a glimmer of hope emerges in the form of possible spin-offs centered around specific characters. There might not be anyone who hasn't seen The Expendables. It is a popular action film series that brings together iconic action stars from the 80s and 90s. The franchise is known for its ensemble cast, featuring legendary actors such as Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jason Statham, Jet Li, Dolph Lundgren, and many others. In the very first movie, Sylvester Stallone played by the role of Barney Ross, the leader of the group. We also saw Jason Statham as Lee Christmas, close friend and right-hand man to Barney. Jet Li played the character of Yin Yang, a martial artist and member of the team, while Dolph Lundgren played the role of Gunnar Jensen, a volatile and unpredictable member. We also had Randy Couture play Toll Road, the team's demolition expert, followed by Terry Crews and Mickey Rourke in the role of Hale, Caesar, and Tool. The plot of the first movie of The Expendables was pretty appreciated. It follows a group of elite mercenaries known as the Expendables, led by Barney Ross. The team is hired by a mysterious client, Mr. Church, who is played by Bruce Willis, to overthrow a dictator, General Garza, on a fictional South American island. As the Expendables carry out their mission, they uncover a more complex situation involving a rogue CIA agent, James Monroe, played by Eric Roberts, who is manipulating events for his gain. The team faces numerous challenges, including betrayal and moral dilemmas and intense action sequences. Here's some news about the team of the movie. The film pays homage to classic action movies and embraces the themes of camaraderie, loyalty, and the personal toll of a life filled with violence. It features a mix of intense combat scenes, explosions, and witty one-liners characteristic of the action genre. The Expendables received mixed reviews from critics but was generally well received by audiences who appreciated the nostalgic value of seeing iconic action stars together on screen. The film's success at the box office led to the development of several sequels, making it a successful franchise. Overall, The Expendables set the tone for a subsequent film in the series, solidifying its place in action movie history as a nostalgic and entertaining homage to the genre's heyday. The Expendables 2, in the 2012 sequel to the original film, continues the action-packed adventures of the ensemble cast led by Sylvester Stallone. Like its predecessor, the film is a tribute to classic action movies featuring a star-studded lineup of iconic action heroes. The sequel is known for its over-the-top action sequences, including intense shootouts, hand-to-hand combat, and spectacular explosions. The film embraces the larger-than-life personas of its cast members, delivering a spectacle that appeals to fans of the action genre. The Expendables 2 received generally positive reviews, with praise for its action sequences, humor, and the addition of new cast members. Fans appreciate the film's nostalgic homage to classic action films. The success of the sequel further solidifies the franchise's popularity, leading to the production of subsequent installments. The Expendables 3 is the third installment in the action-packed franchise released in 2014. Directed by Patrick Hughes, the film continues the adventures of the elite group of mercenaries known as the Expendables, bringing together a mix of iconic action stars and new additions to the cast. As with the previous films, The Expendables 3 is known for its high-octane action sequences featuring a mix of hand-to-hand combat, shootouts, and explosive set pieces. The film embraces the signature styles of its diverse cast, delivering a visually thrilling experience for fans of the action genre. The reception for The Expendables 3 was mixed. While some appreciated the addition of new cast members and the fresh dynamics they brought to the story, others felt that the film strayed from the grittier tone of the earlier installments. Regardless, the film maintained a level of popularity among fans of action cinema, and its ensemble cast continued to be a major draw for audiences. The audience's perception for the Expendables franchise has been diverse, with reactions often influenced by personal nostalgia, a love for classic action films, and the thrill of seeing legendary action stars sharing the screen. Many audience members appreciate the franchise's homage to the golden era of action films in the 80s and 90s. The Expendables tapped into a nostalgic sentiment, bringing together stars who defined the genre and showcasing their camaraderie on screen. However, some members of the audience and the critics expressed reservations about certain aspects of the franchise. Criticism often centered around the plot predictability and the simplicity of character development. Some argue that the films relied heavily on the charisma of the cast, with less emphasis on intricate storytelling. Dialogue between characters also faced scrutiny, with some viewers finding it cliched or overly reliant on action movie tropes. Despite these critics, a significant portion of the audience embraced The Expendables as a popcorn-munching, high-energy tribute to the action genre. The subsequent sequels, including The Expendables 2 and 3, maintained a loyal fan base, with viewers eagerly anticipating each new installment for the sheer excitement of seeing their favorite action stars in full throttle. Ultimately, the Expendables franchise has succeeded in creating an entertaining experience that catered to fans who revel in the unapologetic action-packed escapades reminiscent of a bygone era in Hollywood. The audience's perception reflects a blend of nostalgia, appreciation for the ensemble cast, and the willingness to embrace the franchise's formulaic approach to delivering explosive and visually engaging cinematic experiences. I hope you liked watching our video. If you enjoyed watching this video, then click on like and definitely subscribe to our channel. Share your ideas and views in the comment section below.